It never rains, but it pours. That is what has been happening in this country for the past several days. For example, let me just talk about the plight of people from Bardia district. In Bardia district, paddy fields have gone underwater, houses have gone underwater. This means standing crops have suffered damage. This means people have been making do without proper food for several days. Uh, a report published in thahakhabar.com states that these people, the people of Bardia, have been living without proper food for the past 4 days. They have been making do with uh, beaten rice and noodles for as many days. The Prime Minister of this country visited that region just a few days ago, and this report quotes a victim, Nandakala Pokhrel, as saying that the Prime Minister has assured us that he will come up with some plan for the victims once he returns to Kathmandu. That is all they got in the name of relief. Not only this, not only just empty assurances, the people, the victims have been receiving very unfair treatment from the government at this difficult time. Just a few days ago, the Prime Minister visited the far western region of this country. During that visit, while addressing a gathering of the disaster victims, a youth complained. He complained that he could not hear what the Prime Minister was saying. In return, what the youth got was a strict order from the Prime Minister to shut up, to stop shouting. That is the order, that is the support that youth, that victim got from the government of this country. Having said that, we expect a democratically elected government to deliver, to live up to its promises. They say this action speaks louder than the words. Indeed, action should speak louder than the words, but the opposite has been happening uh, in a very difficult situation, and that is not acceptable to the democratic uh, system, that is not acceptable to the sovereign citizens of this country. They have been paying taxes, they have given their votes for different political parties so that they could get law and order, so that they could get support from the government in times of like crisis, and the government should deliver instead of silencing the dissenters, the silencing the people, silencing the victims. Let me share with you another important news. There is this report published in the Annapurna Post National Daily. This report points that uh, 400 megawatts of green energy, hydroelectricity, has been going waste in this country. Uh, this situation has arisen after the completion of the Upper Tamakosi project. The Upper Tamakosi is a 456 megawatt hydroelectric project that has already started uh, operating because of this lack of a proper transmission line. This energy, this much of energy has been going waste. The situation is such that uh, the demand for electricity plummets. It goes down during the evenings. In the evening, no, I mean, in the evening, the demand for electricity goes up in Nepal, but at night, the demand just goes down. Uh, the country has been importing power from coal-fired plants of Bihar and other parts of India. Uh, During the rainy season, there is surplus power produced in the country. Surplus power is generated in the country, but during the winter months, there is this crunch of uh, electricity because most of our projects are run of the river projects. When the water level in these rivers goes down during winter months, there is naturally a shortage of power. The power crisis aggravates. At that time, the government imports electricity from the coal-fired plants of India. Right now, as per that report, the government has been uh, selling 200 to 250 megawatts of electricity, hydroelectricity, the green energy to the state of Bihar. And it wants to import uh, that shortfall. And during the winter months, it wants to import electricity from Bihar in return, but the government of Bihar has been non-committal on this arrangement as per that report. Let me share one more report, uh, an important report with you. This is a report about this import of marigold flowers, garlands to Nepal from India. This report, published in the Annapurna Post Daily, states that this season also, during Tihar, also the government, Nepal will have to import about 50,000 marigold garlands to just address this growing demand for the garlands. The report quotes that the government, the domestic production has not been able to just keep up with these growing demands for marigold flowers. Also, the rain havoc this season has also caused the production of these flowers, these garlands, to just go down. That means the government, Nepal will have to just import about 50,000 marigold garlands to just meet that growing demand. There are so many important issues. The governments should spend its energies on addressing these issues, but the government is, it appears, seems bent on just ensuring the passage of this Millennium Challenge Corporation Compact with the United States. The government seems focused on ensuring that the parliament approves, ratifies this Millennium Challenge Corporation Compact. It's a it's a US dollar 630 million compact with the United States. The project aims to build uh, strategic roads. It aims to construct transmission lines that will connect Gorakhpur of Uttar Pradesh, India, with some of the major power generating hubs of this country. It aims to empty, it aims to evacuate uh, hydroelectricity produced in the country to India through that transmission line that will connect Nuwakot of this country with uh, Gorakhpur of Uttar Pradesh via different alignments. A report, a relevant report about the MCC in this presentation. It quotes, there is this report published in onlinecover.com, www.onlinecover.com. It's a leading news portal of this country. It quotes the Prime Minister of this country as saying that this Millennium Challenge Corporation Compact is not above the law of the land. It is not above the constitution of Nepal. So the parliament, the sovereign parliament, will ratify that deal. The Prime Minister has said that it has been made controversial. This deal has been made controversial for no reason, but the deal will surely get ratified through the parliament in due course of time. That is what the gist of this report is. He was, of course, responding to uh, uh, some questions coming from journalists. He was not specifically just dwelling on the MCC compact, but in a matter of factly, this question came to the fore and he addressed that the deal will get through the parliament, but we advise the government to focus on the plight of flood and landslide victims. Of course, these deals can wait. Uh, these deals will have to go through acceptable go through due processes before ratification, because these deals, whether it's the Belt and Road Initiative, whether it's some India aided projects, or whether it's the MCC, they will definitely have long-term implications for the country. Uh, so the immediate concerns of the people should be addressed first. These deals, these treaties, these agreements should be like signed, ratified in a transparent manner. Uh, these deals should not go through some hush hush processes uh, uh, that lack transparency. They should be made transparent. They should not be made opaque. They should be like uh, ratified, signed, uh, agreed on by taking the people, the sovereign people of this country into confidence. With this remark, I just wrap up this edition of Soft Talk. As I have repeatedly said, we are like pursuing citizen journalism. I humbly request the audience, the people at large, to just support us, to subscribe to our channel, to comment on our presentation, and make it a true voice of Nepal and the Nepalese in Nepal and in the rest of the world. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.